Welcome to our latest video, where we will be sharing with you 15 essential facts and tips to help you survive in various dangerous situations that may occur in nature, urban environments, and in your everyday life. From natural disasters to man-made emergencies, these tips will give you the knowledge and confidence to stay safe in any situation. So, whether you're a seasoned adventurer or just looking to be prepared, make sure to stick around and learn something new. Let's get started. Here are 15 tips and facts that will help save your life. Number 1. If you find yourself stuck in a snowy situation without water, don't eat snow for hydration. It takes so much energy for your body to melt the ice, you'll end up further dehydrated than what you gain, plus you'll lose essential body heat while you're at it. Your best bet is to try and melt the snow to water before drinking it. Number 2. If you ever get stuck in a rip current, don't panic and try to swim directly back to the shore. You won't be able to swim against the current. So, instead, swim across the current parallel to the shore, until you're out of the rip. At this point, it will be easier to swim towards the shore, and back to safety. Number 3. If you come across a mountain lion, don't run away. Calmly back away, whilst maintaining eye contact. And don't, whatever you do, bend over or crouch. If it starts moving towards you, throw things at it. And if it starts getting aggressive, act as big and intimidating as possible and match its intensity. Number 4. When someone has been stabbed, or punctured by a sharp object, leave the object in the body as it will prevent blood loss. Apply direct pressure either side of the object, and you should also sit, or lie the person down whilst elevating their legs. If the object has been removed, from inside the victim, apply direct pressure to the wound to stop the bleeding. It takes 10 minutes for clots to form, so, use gloves, clean cloth or plastic bags to protect yourself from blood contamination. Number 5. If you see a bear, you should stand tall and talk calmly and back away without making eye contact. In the case that you're attacked, you may have heard this rhyme: if it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. And if it's white, good night. In reality, you should play dead, or you'll make the attack worse. Get on the ground and make yourself as small as possible, and cover your organs in the best possible way you can. Don't, whatever you do, try to hide in water, climb a tree or run away. Bears can climb a tree with ease, and run or swim faster than humans. Number 6. If you're caught in a thunderstorm, do not stand near a tree, it's a natural lightning rod. If the air tingles and your hair stands on end, lightning is about to strike nearby. Crouch, tuck your head, put your hands over your ears, and don't lie flat as the ground conducts electricity. Also, do not hide in water, for obvious reasons. Number 7. When calling an emergency number, be prepared to give them your address or location as the first thing you do. This is so if you're cut off, they know where you are at least. After this, follow up with the nature of your emergency. If you are in another country, and you don't know the emergency number, call 112. Your phone's provider will redirect you to the appropriate number. Number 8. If you ever find yourself in a falling elevator, do not try to jump at the last second to avoid impact. The chances you can perfectly time this are very low. Also, don't bend your knees to absorb the impact. Instead, lying flat on your back, and covering your face is your best bet for survival. Number 9. When walking downstairs, don't put your hands in your pockets. If you happen to slip and fall, your arms won't be able to grab a railing or break your fall. If you try to look cool, going downstairs with your hands in your pocket whilst falling, won't be a good look. Number 10. Don't use bleach and cleaning products that contain ammonia, at the same time, in the same room. Their vapors will mix in the air, and create chloramine, which can damage your respiratory tract. These two things are also part of the ingredients that form mustard gas. So if you have to use these two things, in the same room, at the same time, consider ventilation, and wearing the correct mask. Number 11. Horses cannot see immediately in front of, or behind them. So you should avoid approaching a horse from these angles. Horse kicks are incredibly powerful, so never approach a horse from behind, and coming in front, the horse won't see you, and may charge or walk forwards at a pace, knocking you over. You should stand on the side of the horse, between the head and shoulder. From here, it is safer to approach. Number 12. If you find yourself needing to break a car window, and you don't have an emergency window hammer, aim for the edges or corners. The center of the window is usually the strongest part. Wear gloves, and cover your hand as extensively as possible. Protect your eyes and face, and strike with as little surface area, using maximum velocity, in the corners and edges of the window. Number 13. If you are unfortunate enough to be caught in a building fire, keep low to the ground. The greatest threat comes, not from the fire itself, but the smoke. Since smoke is lighter than air, it goes up, so you should stay low, and as close to the floor as possible to avoid inhaling smoke. You can also use a damp cloth over your nose and mouth if possible. Whilst doing this, you can then crawl to the nearest exit you can find. Number 14. If when driving, you have a suspicion you are being followed, make 4 consecutive right or left turns. This way, you'll end up exactly where you started. And if you are still being tracked, then chances are, they are following you. In this case, head towards your nearest police station, or a crowded area where there is likely going to be law enforcement nearby. And finally, number 15. If you see a tornado in the distance, but it appears that is still, and not moving, chances are it's moving directly away from you, which isn't a problem. But worse, it could be moving directly towards you. In this case, you should move either directly to the left, or to the right of the tornado, depending on where you are, and where's most convenient, and suitable. Well, that's a wrap for today's video on survival tips and facts. We hope that you found the information we shared to be informative and useful. Remember, being prepared and knowing what to do in emergency situations can mean the difference between life and death. So, take the time to review these tips and make sure to share them with your loved ones. Stay safe out there and don't forget to subscribe to Curious Theory for more informative videos like this one. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.